All right, last question and I'll let you go. Got to know, that feeling of getting your hand raised as a national champ, was it different than getting your hand raised at other times? I guess what I'm getting at is you accomplished a high goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you've had your hand raised a lot. Take me through that moment when you won that national championship.
So that moment, I don't want to say it wasn't necessarily expected. You know, whenever you're a wrestler and just any athlete, you always strive to have the confidence and strive to have the ability and almost the swagger to achieve high goals, and that's what you're setting out to do. So I don't want to say I walked into the tournament expecting just to finish like 6th, 5th, 3rd, or 4th, whatever. I've been there before, like you said, 4-time All-American. So like I've been there before, but to the way it happened, I've never hit a broomstick in my life.
Nice.
He just gets your leg shelved and reaches on your back, and then you just grab his leg and fall into it. Just that comes from just wrestling here with your best. That's not a move I've ever hit, even in live in the room. But I did it one time, and one time's all it took. And so you stuck him. And getting up, there's a video on Flow Wrestling that last. I think when it happened, like it was like the next day, and you get featured on there, and you watch the video, and I'm like jumping, and I don't have a very high vert, but I think I was probably like 18 inches off
Extra
the ground.
high. Nice.
And so like there's videos you're flexing and yelling and flexing muscles you don't even know you have because you're just so excited, and you gather yourself, walk back to the middle, and shake hands, and getting your hand raised, and you're the home crowd, I guess, or you're not at home, but the crowd, your fans are all cheering for you. It's just unreal. It is really, you just all smiles, and you like walking off the mat. I remember I didn't even know what to think. I was just like, that just happened. Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that was just a little bit from how the match ended. You never expect a match to, especially when you hit a Jonesy or a broomstick, you never expect to pin somebody in that. And so it just kind of was, I don't want to say a shock, but it was just like a good surprise.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just, your joy is definitely grateful. It's definitely a feeling that you feel walking off the stage, but on the stage it's just pure excitement and emotion. And once you get your hand raised, you just can't help but smile. And it's a feeling that I'm not used to feeling, obviously. Like, it's just one of those once in a lifetime moments, but definitely hope it's something that I get to experience again, because that was definitely a high in the moment that you'll never forget.